Welcome back, everybody. Today we are doing October's numbers for Newcastle County, Delaware. So let's get right into it. So for October, we had another decrease in inventory. We're down to just over 2,100 units, so that's a little over 12% decrease over last year. So we are definitely seeing those houses going pretty quickly, and they're not staying on the market. So that's definitely can be seen out there in the market. I mean, tons of agents will tell you that. So yeah, inventory months of supply, I mean, that dropped to 3.8, which is that is the lowest in over 10 years, so or over 10 years at least, from what we see here. So that's the lowest in 10 years, we'll say. 3.8 months. That means it would take 3.8 months to sell all the houses that are on the market right now if none came for sale, none were put on the market for sale in between them. That's a really low number. It's a really, really low number. So it means it's good for sellers, bad for buyers, is what that means. So the pending units, so 580 units went pending in October. So that's about a 15% increase. It's a good size increase. I mean, last year was just over 500 were pending in October. We had 580 this year. So that's a really big increase there. The amount of settled units in October, 524. So it's about a 5.6% increase over last year. Last year was just under 500, so that's good. It's good for the market. We're seeing that fall stuff coming through now, because it takes a few months for the houses, once they go pending to settle. So the total volume that settled in October was 130 million. So that was just about 2 million more than last year. So about a 1.5% increase. The median price, that was a drop over last year. We are at 216,000 this year, so that's about almost a 5% decrease. Pretty big sizable decrease for how quickly the houses have been going. But then again, this is the county-wide statistics. And if you want to get into like more in-depth neighborhoods, like you can see 1 month a more expensive neighborhood could be selling, over, the cheaper neighborhoods, the less expensive neighborhoods. So that's why it's best to just look at trends. Pretty much, the past 4 months, the median price has dropped. So, that's, I would say that's probably a trend at this point. And 5 months ago, actually, it was a flat. It was at 0%. So, for just over 4 months now, the median settled prices have been going down. Average prices, on the other hand, have been going up and down. They're like a little bit more in the ups and downs. Medians are pretty stable over time, but averages can fluctuate, because if there's a really expensive houses that sell in the county in that month, it could definitely push the average up, which it didn't do it this month. October, the average was down 247,000, so that was about $10,000 decrease over last year. So, but lastly, those who watched the update in September, there was a $10,000 increase over last year for the average settled price. So you can see how it can go up and down pretty quickly in the average settled price. And then for the average settled price over the original asking price, that was at 95.1%. So that was, it was an increase over last year, just a little bit. Last year was 94.6%, so this year we're just over 95. So about a 0.5% increase. So that just goes with the trend. People are pricing their homes to sell. They're not asking too much these days. A 95 to 97% range. That's a pretty good range for for people listing their houses for sale and people buying them at. So that's pretty good price. Houses, they're priced well. So that's what we have going on this month in Newcastle County. Feel free to like this video and subscribe. That way you don't miss next month's update on Newcastle County, Delaware's market. Feel free to check out other real estate videos I have on my channel. And if you're ever looking for any houses for sale, there's quite a few of them listed on my channel right now of houses I have for sale. So feel free to check them out. And until next time, guys.